Hey there, young Trish. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So exciting.
We're on Block to Blessed, week 3, Embody, day 17, decision point. Man, these days are flying past, flying past. Today we are making one choice from our future self, not our past pattern. So the past pattern is safe, familiar, and small, and the future self is aligned, expansive, and free. Let's see how this one is going to unfold.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to put us both onto gallery view so I can actually see the two of us. Beautiful. Now I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. This is where the series stops being about awareness and becomes about identity in action. The main trap today is people trying to make a big life decision instead of a small real-time choice that breaks an old pattern. So the goal is simple. Choose differently once on purpose. Okay. So this session is about making one decision today, choosing from your future self that reflects the version of you that is already emerging, not the one shaped by habit, fear, or repetition. So over the last days, you've seen patterns, interrupted them, set standards, and practiced receiving. I love the way you nod because it's that validation that, like, I have done the work.
Yes,
I've done
yes,
the work.
tick,
Yep.
tick, tick.
This is not about awareness, it's about choice now. So when we're moving into the choice zone.
Okay.
And not the choice your old pattern would make, but the choice the new version would make. So think of a situation you will likely encounter today or very soon.
Yeah,
Yep, got one?
yeah,
Beautiful. Is it one you're happy to talk about?
yep. It's work related, and I've actually with another interpreter that um can be difficult to work with in
Mm-hmm.
the fact that she has walls.
Oh, yep.
Um, but I worked with her. So when you greet, um, I'm a big hugger. So the interpreters that tandems I work with is, oh, hi, how are you? But
Mm,
this one is like, hi, how are you? Good.
yeah.
But we actually had a bit of a breakthrough yesterday. Our job was quite chilled, and the client was doing hands-on stuff. And she opened up about a
Yeah.
few issues. And I'm thinking,
Yeah. Wow.
wow.
Mm.
And I sort of caught my reflection. I thought, oh, good, I don't have the
Yeah.
on my face all the what the
Yeah.
how did this happen? Um,
She's trusting you, Dal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I would like to build on that trust,
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
which makes it a more comfortable, better
Yeah.
working relationship.
Beautiful. And the reality is, if she's not a hugger, it won't have anything to do with you. It's
No,
more
no,
likely that physical touch wasn't safe for her as a child.
yep,
That,
yes,
that's
yep,
that's most likely to be the reason. So
yep,
because you have that awareness in your physical body that it's uncomfortable for her, your compassionate side can kick in as well too. And that's probably what she's felt the development of. You know, you've in
yeah,
particularly in the work we've been doing together, like we're holding space every single day. So that will have amplified for you, and she will have actually noticed the shift in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so today is not about awareness, it's about choice. And we've got the situation. Now,
Mhm.
notice how your old self would have responded. So, from that rejected self, how would you have? Yeah, okay. She doesn't love me. She doesn't want to be my friend.
Please love me. I'm lovable. I'll be your best friend.
Yeah, yeah. Um, what would the old version of you do automatically? So that's what you would have said. What would you have done? Would you have shrunk your energy? Would you
Yeah,
have, yeah, okay, beautiful.
I would have just
Yeah,
separated into the ether.
Yeah. Whereas you're now looking at it as something you don't have to take personally. This
Yep.
is something that's coming up for her, and you're just literally presencing it
Yep.
and now celebrating it as well too. So that would have been familiar, easy, and predictable. Today
Yep.
we're doing it slightly differently. We want the different version of yous turning up, so we've got a different reaction now. So what would the different version of you, the one that you're stepping into, how would that version respond?
Accepting that that's her and giving
Yeah.
her time, giving her space to feel comfortable, to build trust, and not get mortally wounded because she didn't hug me.
Yep.
She rejected me. No, she didn't.
No. No, she's got some walls that
Yeah,
she has to feel safe enough to let down.
yeah.
So there's
She's
going to be micro,
herself.
yeah, there's going to
Yeah,
be micro steps for her too. And look, even just being able to accept that and
yeah,
to accept the intention of, I want a better working relationship with her, that's going to shift things. She will feel that energetically.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So let's have a look at the core exercise now. So you're going to choose one real decision you'll face today or soon. And you're going to write this down. My old pattern would choose. So you can write down what the decision you're going to face is. Have you got that one coming up in a few days or?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, you're beautiful. Beautiful.
Would choose fear, rejection, distress. Yep.
And then my future self will choose. So on Tuesday, what are you going to do different?
What I'm going to do different is just accept her for her,
Yeah, beautiful. And she's going to hold space for that.
and hold space for her. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So, that releases pressure. She's going to feel that pressure release to not behave in a certain way to be considered acceptable.
Yeah.
And that's going to make her feel safer, which is why she's starting to tell you things. Like she's
Yeah.
telling you things if she didn't feel safe with you. So
No.
that's actually huge in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we walked to our cars, she said, "Thank you so much for a lovely day." And then she actually hugged me goodbye and she said, "I love working with you."
Oh,
And I said, "Oh, thank you." And then I went to say, "I love working with you too." But I just said, "Thank you."
Carney on your shoulder went, no, pull it back in.
Yeah, I physically went, "Thank you." Mm-mm.
Love it.
Don't gush.
Okay. So it has to be specific and real. We've got that. It has to be something that could actually happen, definitely. It's got to involve behavior, not theory, definitely. And so some of the examples here I've got are my old pattern would avoid the conversation. My future self will initiate it. My old self would automatically say yes. My future self will pause and choose honestly. My old pattern would over explain. My future self would simply stop. Say it simply and stop. Okay, here we go into the work where you get to feel it. Okay, so person A, you get to say to me, my old pattern would choose.
My old pattern would choose fear, rejection, and distress.
I hear that.
Mm.
Okay, now how did that feel when it was presenced?
That was okay, actually.
Yeah, okay, good.
I still get that little knot,
Yeah,
but it's ever so slight.
beautiful.
And as quick as it appears, it dissipates as quick.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now we're going with my future self will choose.
My future self will choose space and understanding.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's clear. How did that feel?
That felt good.
Yeah, validating.
Validating, comfortable, no repercussions.
Yeah, yeah. And did you notice that there was no advice, there was no analysis, there was no clarity, there was just an affirmation? of,
Yeah.
you know what you need to do. I don't need to tell you how to do it. You know what you need to do. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So today we're going to anchor that physically. Now you can either stand or sit upright.
Yep.
And I want you to say your future choice out loud.
My future self would hold space and understanding.
Beautiful. Okay. And then I want you to say it once more again, but more slowly. Yeah, look at you predicting ahead. Say it as if it's already normal for you.
My future self will hold space and understanding.
Okay. Could you feel a difference?
Yep.
Yep. Where did you feel it?
In,
Oh, wow.
without even, because I had my hands on
Yeah.
my,
Oh, we're not allowed to touch this space.
but my inner child's gone.
Yeah.
That felt real.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
But you already have an empathic understanding of that it must be very difficult for her at the moment, and
Yeah.
that you've got to take small steps so that you don't overwhelm her. And in taking those small steps, you're actually allowing her to build her capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's beautiful. All right. So what's the difference between the two versions of you, the old self and the new self?
The old self was frightened and didn't have direction and was
Yeah.
overwhelmed,
Yeah.
people pleaser.
Yep.
The future self has now had an awareness and growth that that was then, and we don't have to carry those old patterns
Yep.
and feelings that I have a right, as much right as the next person, to exist in my space how I wish to proceed in future self.
Yeah. And also you don't need to impose those rights onto someone else. Like they have if they
Yeah.
don't want to be a hugger, they got the right to not be a hugger too until
Yeah.
they're comfortable. It's
Yeah.
interesting because the way I view it as a visual is the old self version is the spiraling down of losing control and losing energy. And the new version is the spiraling up of expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And regaining what?
Yeah, and possibilities like, you would probably never have thought in a million years she would hug you at the end of a session, but look
No.
at what unfolded,
Yeah.
you
It's
know?
like, and then when she took off, I sat in the car going, what just happened?
Yeah, yeah. But this is what happens. This is the power of doing our inner work and shifting our energy is that we open up new possibilities in our relationships with people.
Yeah.
We open up new possibilities in so many realms, but other people step into our space, they feel a shift in our energy, and so they're able to become more expansive as a result of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting, I find, after having a session with you or just generally speaking with you, how my mood shifts.
Yeah.
And
For the
then
better?
for the better, for the better. Um, and then when you go out into the world,
Yeah.
um, how people stepping into your world are positive, you get
Mm,
positive reactions. And it's just a couple of times, well, quite a few times I've found myself going, oh my God,
mm.
tell Carney, Carney is so right. Oh my God, it's that positivity that I've gained from yourself that then you put back out into the universe
It,
and it actually comes back to you.
yeah. Like a flow on
A
effect. Yeah.
really nice flow on effect. And it's just like, wow,
Yeah. I
it's
can
so,
remember Ben when he was in his days of not wanting to be noticed
yeah,
by and we would go into the supermarkets, and he came out one day and he said to me, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you go into the supermarket and everybody that you don't know wants to talk to you. He says they tell you that stuff that's really personal about their life. Why does that happen? Like, he was so uncomfortable with it happening because he just wanted to get in, get out, and go
Yeah.
and do his own thing. He didn't want to be there holding space and having these deep and meaningful conversations. He's like, you don't even know that person, and they're telling you about, a miscarriage or a suicide or someone who's just died, or the fact
Yes.
that they've lost their business, and he's like,
Yeah.
you don't even know them.
You got kids coming up. I was actually working, interpreting a circus show, and this little kid came up to me and said, "Oh, I've lost my mum," and hung
Oh,
onto my leg.
yeah,
So
because
I'm trying to interpret, look for the parent, comfort this child. And another woman came up to me during the break and she said, "Is that your kid?" I said, "No, I don't know who it belongs to." Or
yeah,
when I was doing some stuff with City of Canning, in between breaks, I turned into the local childcare centre.
but that's because people could feel the energy of trust. They know that there's something safe about you. And so
Yeah,
people who, particularly who haven't felt safe before, they can feel safe enough to start opening. Yeah, but very
yeah.
confronting to teenage boys. Did your future choice feel simple or uncomfortable?
It felt simple. It felt very comfortable, actually.
Yeah, beautiful. And was there any hesitation that showed up? And if so, where?
No,
No? Beautiful.
no.
Okay, so this is the bit that's, I think, interesting. Your future self is not a fantasy, it is a pattern of different decisions repeated. So when you choose differently, consistently, you allow that identity shift to become real.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
Okay, so today when the moment comes, choose one of the things that we spoke about from your future self, which is like yours will be coming in on Tuesday.
yeah,
Everything, just one moment. Okay. So you
yeah.
don't have to organize a coffee date. You don't have to go out for lunch. Don't have to invite her over for dinner. It's not an ice cream or a sleepover. Just one.
That's fine.
Yep. And the closing statement, hand on body, wherever that works for you, is I can choose from who I am becoming.
I like that.
Beautiful. And we're going to keep grounding that into real situations, not abstract identity talk. So we want to be bringing that into our awareness all the time.
Yeah,
This is a really good one to be saying to yourself, I can choose from who I'm becoming, and to be celebrating at the end of each day what your different choices have been. So I've noticed that, when I made the shift to turn up for myself, and I have been doing the treadmill, the fact that I'm able to celebrate that, it's had a massive ripple effect throughout my whole day. Things that
yeah,
would have felt difficult for me before, I go, no, I can do that because I did my
yeah,
treadmill this morning. It's like
yeah.
I've learnt the secret to putting my undies on the outside and the cape on.
Or putting your opposite foot first
Yeah,
into the shoe.
that's it. That's it. I'm not going to climb the roof and try jumping off, but just to give you the good egg. Okay.
Totally get it.
Yeah. So we don't want to go too big. Like some people, when they try and do this thing, do things like, I'm going to quit my job tomorrow. Too big. Too
That's,
big. You want to scale it back, something
yeah,
that's immediate and small and is going to be manageable. It's that bite size. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Just small
yeah,
steps, big celebrations. One
yeah.
decision's enough. Okay, I look forward to hearing how Tuesday goes.
Thank you very much.
No
I'll
worries.
let you know. Take
Yep.
care. Bye bye.
Beautiful. Ciao, ciao.